Welcome back to TS Friday. I'm your host Aisha, bringing you fresh takes and fast answers from the front lines of talent acquisition every Friday. Joining me today is Shivangi, a growth recruiter from Scale AI, shaping recruitment and candidate experiences in her space. Let's dive into the real stories with Shivangi. But before that, Shivangi, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your journey into talent acquisition and what excites you most about your role?
Sure. Hi, Aisha. Thank you so much for having me today on this TS Friday show. I'm really excited to be here. My journey in talent acquisition has been over a decade now, and definitely it's been an interesting ride. I landed in TA because of curiosity and stayed because of the impact. Add on, I think that I had the opportunities to work across different geographies, industries, and functions, both technical and non technical. Though over the years, I think technology hiring has become my forte. And to add on, I can say that at heart, I am a people's driven individual. So that is where I enjoy my talent acquisition and recruitment career a lot, wherein I enjoy talking to people, having conversations, understanding what drives individuals, and with that connecting the talent with the right opportunity. To answer the second part, that what excites me most about today is about how the space in talent acquisition is evolving. So I think that talent acquisition is no more just about filling roles. It's about creating great experiences, and also understanding on how can we have the best of the data driven decision making.
Thank you so much, Shivangi. That's an interesting graph trajectory. Thank you for throwing some light on that. It helps us understand you better. So, moving on to the questions, then, my first question to you: what's one misconception most people have about being a recruiter? And what's the reality like for you?
Right. So, to talk about misconception, I think the most common misconception about recruiters is that they look like a very transactional job from the outside. However, in recruiting, there is a lot more about it, right? From understanding people to constantly balancing the business needs to understanding the market, to also work on the candidate aspirations, and also to be a storyteller and manage the timelines. Recruiting has to do all of these at the same time.
Got it. That brings me to my next question. Thinking about talent markets today, what's one trend recruiters talk about a lot, but you think it needs deeper scrutiny?
Yeah, I think this is a very interesting thing. The one trend that I think everyone would agree with me is recruiting talks a lot about AI hiring.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yes. So, it is often positioned as the solution to almost everything, right? From, faster
Absolutely.
screening to better resume matching, improved efficiency. And I do not disagree on this anywhere that it has definitely helped us transforming our work. However, according to me, I think what needs a deeper scrutiny over here is that how much we rely on AI versus how thoughtfully we would want to use it, especially when it comes to recruitment. It definitely, AI definitely helps us to process the data and scale it faster. But when it comes to the actual hiring, the fundamental hiring is still about people potential and context, which a human touch can only do it. And I think algorithms won't be able to capture that.
That was very well explained. Moving on to our next round, that's the rapid fire round. Audiences, get your popcorn and coffee because this is going to be rapid. My first question to you, Shivangi: if your recruiter life were a movie title, what would it be?
I think it would be Dilwale candidate le jayenge, because by hook or crook, we have to get the candidate.
Absolutely. One interview scenario that definitely belongs in meme history.
Yes, I think when a candidate comes up and they say that I'm very passionate about the role, and at the same time, the next question is, can you tell me more about the organization? So, yeah.
What disappears faster, candidate replies or interview feedback?
I think the definitely candidate replies, and especially during the notice period negotiations.
Right. Recruiter fuel, what would it be for you? Coffee, playlists, or sheer panic mode?
I think I can include all three of them: coffee to start my day,
Uh-huh.
and a playlist to survive and grind for the day. And lastly, panic mode comes when suddenly a role becomes a urgent requirement.
My next question, one early red flag in a candidate that most recruiters learn the hard way.
Uh, I think that especially when a candidate, speaks poorly about their previous managers in the interview, so I think that becomes a very repetitive pattern.
Got it. That's an interesting perspective. One hiring metric people focus on too much.
So, if I have to talk about a focused hiring matrix, it is time to hire.
Right.
No doubt it is useful, but at times it overpowers the quality of hire.
One skill every recruiter should sharpen this year. Like that's in 2026.
Yes, so I think looking at the market, I think every recruiter with recruitment skills, they also need to be a good market storyteller, which means that one needs to be able to, sell the opportunity rather than just describing it.
Absolutely. So my final question to you, Shivangi, one small change that instantly improves candidate experience.
I think one thing that most of the recruiters are lacking is timely communication. If we give a timely communication to the candidate, like be the smallest update, but if that has been updated, it will definitely break the silence.
In the end, anything that you would like to leave our audiences with?
I would want to say that every recruiter, I'm sure they just love their jobs, and I just love this thing that how even talent acquisition is evolving each day compared to the other domains. So let's just adapt that and get the best out of it, and let's be in the change of this recruitment to get the best out of it.
Thank you. So that's a wrap on this TS Friday episode. Huge thanks to Shivangi for sharing honest, on ground, and interesting perspectives from the world of talent acquisition. We had a great time talking to you, Shivangi.
Thank you so much, Aisha. It was really interesting and fun speaking with you too.
Thank you. So, if this episode sparked a thought or a smile, do share it with someone from your TS circle. See you next Friday. Thank you, Shivangi.
Thank you.